Let's see, is this working? It looks like it is. Very cool. Well, I haven't done one of these in like 3 weeks, so I suppose I will update my loyal and active viewer base on what I've been working on. So let's see, I just reset my save file, so hopefully this is incredibly loud. There we go. Okay, that's still really loud. That's really loud for me. Okay, that's about the same as it was. But hey, a little intro here. Pretty much into the game, and I can now change those audio settings to be a little bit quieter, because otherwise I will not be able to hear myself. And yeah, that's the part of the game that you've all seen already, so yeah. So as you can tell from the title, this is in the perhaps the final 10%, I'm hoping, because, you know, I've done a lot of work on this game for a while, and it's looking alright. It's looking pretty close to being done. I fixed a lot of the bugs, sort of a lot of buttons have, you know, a little bit of polish. And there's some things here and there which I would need to sort of touch up, but overall, I'm pretty happy with where it's at. So, my plan is pretty much, I'm gonna give it a little bit of time. I'm gonna maybe make some tweaks here and there. There's still, well, there's a couple of small things I want to add, but nothing that's gonna really change the experience as such. So, I'll pretty much see how it goes from there. And it is strangely laggy, actually. Oh, I think that's because my capture software gets a bit of priority over that, but you know, got some stuff. And then something new, when you lose, it shows this little pop-up, and that's alright. It's a nice little addition. But it's just stuff like that, really. I'm thinking I don't really want to drag this out too long. I mean, arguably, I've already dragged this out for far longer than it has to, considering, you know, how big the game is. But, you know, like I said, I'm feeling reasonably content with where it's at, so I'm looking, hopefully, to release it this year. Hello Reese and Vector Z, my two greatest fans. Or at least perhaps I am their greatest fans. Who knows? Oh well. Anyway, if either of you want to join in the voice call, you are welcome to. I am in my Discord server, which you can see right here. That's me, right here. So anyway. So otherwise, I'm just sort of doing some consideration, brainstorming as it were, but mostly just looking and seeing if there's any tweaks or things I've missed and stuff like that, which can be helpful sometimes. I wonder how the audio... Oh, well, I did change the volume, actually, quite a bit, so it should be pretty sensibly volumed on the recording. So that's all right. I'm a bit confused about the laggy sort of nature I'm getting. I mean, there's a lot of particles, but surely it's not just that. I didn't think particles were very expensive. I heard one time that they pretty much only use resources per pixel that is drawing a particle. And there's not actually that many of those. I've got a few sprites. These sort of things in the background. They shouldn't be doing too much. Is this a time when I... Well, actually, I should be aware that my graphics card is dying in real time. Because it doesn't actually fit into my computer case. So it's kind of bent. And that was fine for like a year. But now it's showing some signs of wear. My computer keeps crashing, and I've had some odd sort of glitches. But yeah, well, it's in the background right now, so let me just move it up. Still only like 40 frames a second. It's not there very much. But yeah. Anyway, I got some unlocks. I gotta make these unlocks sort of pop a little bit. I was thinking I might put like an exclamation point, sort of bouncing up and down the first time you see them, maybe, or the first before you, if any of them are like level 0, that means you haven't purchased them before, then it would show an exclamation point. This is weird though. I assume some part of this is because I've got my recording software, which is 1080p at 60 frames a second. But still, the game shouldn't be that expensive. Memory isn't a lot. Doesn't even seem to correlate with the number of objects. There's quite a lot of nodes, but it's not spiking, it's kind of stable. I suspect it's graphics related, but maybe it's to do with the number of draw calls. Well, it's definitely not physics. I mean, 6 collision pairs I can deal with. Maybe it's to do with this, but still, it doesn't... Everything seems to be okay. A lot of objects, but again, that's quite a lot. But it's relatively stable. Let me just see. Does it just increase endlessly? I don't think it should. Try and move my window around now. There we go. Yeah, I might just put this down to my my failing graphics card here. My computer is actually kind of falling apart at the moment. I need to get some new bits and pieces. I know my graphics card is dying. Wow, fascinating. Some other peripherals. My keyboard, a few of the keys. The button I was using for debug purposes, the function key, has also started to die a bit, which is a pain. Now I have a lot more objects right now, which makes sense because I've got all these coins and enemies. What's confusing is that I've also got a lot of objects without them. Now I wonder if it's something to do with... Ooh, wow, that's a lot. I need to get some feedback on the performance. I mean, right now it's actually lagging quite a bit. And it isn't actually going down, so maybe I do have some kind of leak there. Oh wait, I have other weapons. Yeah, I might add some like hints for this kind of stuff. At the moment, it's not especially obvious how you can switch weapons and stuff like that, so I might at some point do a little window. But yeah, like that, see? Now let me just stand here for a while. Okay, let me get rid of these guys. Now, might need to pool after all. Yeah, maybe. I mean, I have at least 10,000 objects, and I don't know why. Is that just what the Godot engine has? Surely it doesn't have 10,000 objects. That seems like bloat. You know, I would not believe it. Does my gun actually? That's creating objects, but they are leveling off. Okay, and my frames are still only about 45. This is taking a while. Process, actually. Maybe that's it. Because there's probably going to be a lot happening in my process calls. What is... hold on. Let me just, what is that? Okay, I don't think... Was that even the right calculation I just did? I have 27 of this per second? That seems weird. Or, just to check, 25. Okay, so there's a lot happening. Something in my process is actually taking a while. Because 16 milliseconds is my... That's 60 FPS. But if I'm getting... I'm getting like 30 milliseconds. Just a lot more. So maybe this is something in my player script. Well, I also have an absolute metric ton of singletons. So maybe it's in one of these, but I'll have a look at that. Okay. Well, I've got a leader at least. Okay. Frame time, yeah. That's too long, really. Most of that is in process. Okay, cool. Wait, does this give me detailed information? No. No, it doesn't. Please give me detailed information. Okay, script functions is almost nothing, but process time is still way too much. Start commenting chunks of code, lol. Yeah, I might have to do that actually. I'm not sure though. It says script functions is less than 1 millisecond, which also seems suspicious because there's no way my code is that fast. But then it still says process time is quite long. So, that's odd. What does that do? I don't know what that does. Okay, cool. That's 2 people about to join the voice call, which would be very cool and fun and good. Okay. So basically, something is going on somewhere, but I have no idea where or why or what. Is it this? Probably not. No, of course not. No, it's gotta be like a like a loop. Some kind of I don't know, for loop or while loop, or I mean, if it was something like this where I'm just setting like the amount of time on a timer. Now this guy I know has a very big script. So it doesn't look like anything crazy. You know, all this should be pretty much fine. And this is what happens when you're alive. Well, no, this isn't running anyway. This is what happens when you're dead. Now this is running, but surely that's not. Just going through 4 things, that's not much. It is setting this all the time, which maybe has something, but again, probably not. And all this. Well, nothing here looks that expensive, which is really strange. So maybe it's in one of these singletons I have. Yeah, let me take a look at that one first, because I have not been particularly scrutinous with this one. So, okay. We got a for loop here. It's going through a lot. Now, if I just did that, it doesn't seem to make much difference at all. So I'm guessing that's not it. This could be expensive, but it's not, because this group is empty. Update lists. That could potentially be expensive. But again, probably not very. I don't know if it is going to even be one big thing that's responsible for all of my woes. It may in fact just be a lot of little things. Well, that's using OS functions a lot, which could be, maybe. Actually, did that make a difference? Nah. No, that didn't make any difference. Also, I don't even need that anyway, so I have no idea why that's even there. I may as well comment that out just because it's kind of useless. Now, if okay, again, maybe useful, maybe not. It doesn't make any difference.
Hello.
Oh boy, hello.
Hello. Me.
Yeah, I'm still trying to work out why this is lagging. Actually, can you?
Yeah, I saw
lend
you.
your programmer wisdom to my predicament.
I think it's tougher than that, since I don't know every single process that running the game.
Yeah.
If you said that you're using a lot of singlet on it, you should be. Well, that's gonna be complicated.
Yeah.
Yeah, maybe you should try to understand which one are the one that you are using at that specific moment.
Yeah.
I'm too. Chat said. Yeah, Risa said I'm too loud, apparently.
Oh, you're too loud. Oh, right, okay. Yeah, in Discord you're at 200% volume.
Oh, damn.
Okay. There we go. That seems okay. Can you talk a little bit?
Yeah, I will talk a little bit, because I am about to talk a little bit.
Cool, sounds good. All right. That should be all good.
So now you're doing the victory lap for the game release?
Sort of, yeah. I'm trying to work out why my process function is so slow. Oh my god. There's a lot of stuff I just don't use, but none of it is actually very expensive.
Mm-hmm. maybe you should. I don't know.
Yeah, I'm just going through all of them one by one, and I'm just gonna see if I can spot anything. Oh well.
Yeah, try to figure out with every singleton process loop and see what's wrong with them.
Yeah. Man, there's a lot which I don't use here. Okay.
Yeah, it's not the MySum for sure.
Comment out whole script.
Yeah, you could do that too. Well, probably it's gonna be well, maybe just the process function and see what's
Yeah.
what does the trick. It's gonna be tricky if it's more than one piece of code that fucks up everything.
Yeah, that's what I'm thinking. It could be multiple.
Maybe check that the get level function.
Yeah.
Or maybe what does the void save does?
That saves everything to the disk, but it only does that once every second.
Yeah, I think that's too much. Try to remove that that save function.
No, it's okay. I mean, the save function is pretty quick.
But
it's not
quick.
causing...
It's quick, but if it's repeated every second, it's gonna be like how you say, having a big load of data over the hard disk is very messy, I think.
Yeah, I might take some stuff out of the save file.
No, maybe you should prolong that 1 per second and do it every 10 seconds. It's not that dramatic, I think. Or even 30 seconds, if I have to guess.
Maybe. Yeah, I'll keep that in mind. I might.
Yeah, try
back
to
around to that actually.
Yeah. Absolutely.
Let's see. Yeah. Because I have a few instances where there's just a lot of well, that one doesn't even have a process function. But yeah, there's a few instances where I just have a lot of data on the disk. So
yeah, I think that might be. Yeah, I understand why you're doing it, but it's a big computation. In my experience, at least.
Yeah. I'm gonna get to the end of this list, and then I'll go back up and I'll comment out the save function entirely. I'll see if it makes any difference. Okay, it's not that one. Okay, well that. What even is that one?
Oh,
that one just doesn't show up. Okay. Let me see. Okay.
You're saving on the disk, not on Steam, right?
Yeah.
Okay. Because if it was even like a synchronization with the Steam API, that would have explained so much.
Yeah. Well, it's not lag spikes that I'm getting. It's just a continuous...
Workload. Yeah. It's a big workload.
Yeah.
I don't know.
It seems a little bit better, but only by a little bit.
Try closing and reopening just for to be sure. Like restarting the game, because you never know.
Maybe. Where was I? Oh, okay. Well, actually,
there is an error, I think.
No, there's no error. It's just the
okay.
Discord API, I think.
Okay.
Yeah. It doesn't like it when I run in the editor for some reason. Okay. Well, that doesn't make much difference. So what I'm going to do instead instead, I'm going to just get a... Well, actually, let me just find a blank scene I'm not using. I'm going to try to run from that.
Yeah, try make a blank scene and see what's happened.
Actually, all of these is pretty heavy. Okay. Like an actual blank scene. Okey-doke. Now we can find out, is this to do with my nice graphical effects? Alright, well that's a difference. So it's probably not any of my singletons.
Okay,
Which is responsible.
Yeah, 60 FPS and all.
Yeah, that's pretty steady as well. That's good.
Yeah, I will still recommend you to save less frequently, but I don't think that's the problem for now.
Yeah. I do have to cut down on the amount of data that I'm saving, but apart from that, I'll probably just leave it. I'll see what happens. Okay, so probably it's something in the actual scene. So now I'm going to go scrutinize some of that.
Yeah.
Okay. What even is that? Okay, so this just doesn't even need to be here. Let me just make sure... Before I do anything, I'm going to do all this because I am fairly liable to delete something I need. There we go. So I am going to start by deleting this. Now, does it crash?
Oh, that's Sublime Merge.
Yeah, it's the best.
I don't know why I remember it being a shittier version. Apparently, I was wrong, or maybe it was older. It was.
I don't know.
I think I saw Carpenter use it.
Oh really?
Yeah, I think. Well, it's been some years since I last saw Sublime Text.
Mm-hmm.
But yeah, I'm more of a VS Code guy, so.
VS Code. Oh right. Yeah, that's a Windows only one though, isn't it?
I don't know. I don't know if they made it for Linux too. Let me see. Visual Studio Code, Linux.
Oh, what is that? Oh.
No, I think they. Oh wait, for Debian and Ubuntu, I think. Or Fedora 106 RL. I don't know. Snap. Yeah, I think there is for the most common distros.
Okay.
Which makes sense because the Windows wants people to use their stuff, so.
Wow, yikes.
But yeah, I like to use it for my JavaScript and TypeScript work. Well, now I use only TypeScript at work, so. Recommendation: never touch JavaScript when TypeScript exists. It's messy.
Yeah, see, I quite like the Sublime Text. It's kind of lightweight. It keeps telling me to update it though, which is annoying because I just did update it.
I don't want. You don't want to.
Will you still be on in 20 minutes time? Yeah, probably. Yeah.
Yeah. Yes.
Let's see. What is this one? Oh, that's easy. Okay, nope. Nothing crazy going on here. How is my performance doing? Pretty much still the same. Well, I discovered that I had like more than 10,000 objects. So, actually, I wonder how many objects I have in a blank scene. That's a good idea. Check. Wow, only 2,000. So, clearly something is up. I have no idea what this even is.
I'm trying to see if anybody made like an add-on to see if to divide the usage per node.
To do what, sorry?
Like a something to suggest to use that checks the CPU or the graphics GPU usage per node, which would be handy, I think.
Maybe. I mean, it's got the profiler. I don't know what else. The profiler and the monitor.
No, because the profiler makes you see for all the game. I wonder if there is like a way to run the game and show this node consume this other instance does that.
Yeah, that could be quite useful. A specific node. Now, why do I have so many things which are just... Okay, well that one's in use. Let's see. What? Oh. Now is that one? That one probably is fine. Setting all the properties, but surely nothing my Gudo engine can't handle. Oh, I'm still in the Ooh, the heck is up with my resolution now? What? Okay. Just one time decided to start in a different resolution than I had. Okay. And this one, let's see. Probably this one's fine. That's pretty recent. This one. Get rid of that. I think. That's fine.
Also remember, like, I've been with one of the during GodoCon. I was with Palace, and it was like checking out the code for the debugger, and it was a mess apparently.
Oh right.
Yeah,
Wow.
it was really angry because the variables were like not setting constants, like you have random strings in the code. Wait, I think you can already do that without making silly stuff, I think. Let me check. Like checking every performance per node. Try to open it and I see if I can find it. Let me. Bugger.
Well, apart from having some of the worst node structure known to man, everything here seems very tame.
Yeah.
Okey-doke. Now what about this one? Update the labels. Well, what if I
This is
just...
labels.
Well, still a lot of objects. I have a feeling it's probably nothing to do with my UI. I'd be pretty surprised if my UI was causing a lot of lag. So, considering it's not moving or doing that much.
Oh, I think you can filter by. Try to go on the profiler tab. I think if you start there, you can check which scripts are more heavy than other. Can I start?
Yeah, well, it started. I have. It gives me the number
try
of
to
calls.
Try to go lower, and it should be like these scripts, and these scripts.
Yeah, well, none of those are very. It gives me less than 1 millisecond total.
Try to. Try. I think you can. Oh no, you can order them by performance.
Hmm.
I don't want to. Maybe they are so many that they stack up so much.
Well, it adds them together. It says it's still less than 1 millisecond. So I'm not sure.
I see. Well, that was an attempt. I think that was the one I was trying to look for.
Right. It's worth a try.
Yep. Oh well.
Well, that's just quite strange. Still, I have like 10,000 objects. Although maybe each node would come with several objects. So maybe it's... I still have 10,000 nodes and nothing has even happened. It's not growing over time, it's constant, but it's still like a lot. Not using a lot of memory. That's fine, that's fine, that's fine. None of these appear to be running and looping. Huh. Well, just a bit peculiar. There's a way I can like what did I just do? Okay. See if I can just disable all the particles. That would be kind of nice to see.
That would be.
Why did I not think of that beforehand? Okay, that's definitely not what I want. If any, oh, what? Ooh. So when I pause it, the FPS goes back up. So that's interesting.
Maybe something with the post call.
I can only imagine that it's because I have... Well, even if I had lots of particles, I don't have that many particles right now.
Also, you're using them on the GPU, right?
Yeah, yeah.
So yeah, I don't think they consume the CPU.
Yeah. Very strange. Yeah, not a lot of draw calls. So maybe it actually isn't to do with... It must just be maybe the sheer number, or because this is running in debug mode, isn't it? Because it's in the engine. So yeah. What I might do...
Try to try to make a build and see if it's also like this too.
Yeah. Oh, there's no way to do it from within the engine, is there? Because
yeah, I don't think
that
so.
Wouldn't even be useful, because if it wasn't in debug mode, then yeah.
Yeah.
Okay. Well, let me have a look. How are we doing? Okay, that seems exactly the same. Okay, no, what I need to do is put a FPS counter. Let's do that real quick.
Yeah.
Something like that, isn't it? Okay, I have no idea. Hold on.
By the way, I checked out the new stuff in God of War for multiplayer stuff and looks very neat.
Oh, they changed the multiplayer in ULTRAFUN.
They're not changing, but they are adding to it. And like they made a multiplayer spawner and a multiplayer synchronizer. So you don't have to, like, if you want some object to be completely synchronized, you don't have to call RPC every time. You can set like an interval in which the data is sent, and useful if you like set some random values, like some specified values, like an integer 8 instead of a full integer, to optimize it and stuff.
That could be useful. I guess as long as it's not too complicated, because as it is the
yeah, it's still complicated.
the multiplayer is kind of too confusing.
Yeah, I get it, but I think they're approaching the right way, especially for like I think the main part is like the spawning and synchronizing stuff, and now they seems to have understand the lesson. Like RPC are fine, but they might not be the best to handle all the stuff that happens within multiplayer. Also, I was doing the hard way and tried to make everything by WebSockets.
Yeah, I had a look using the Steam built-in message.
Yeah,
as
it's
well.
still lower.
Oh, the FPS. Yeah, look at that. Yeah. Okay, so it's not to do with the debug function, so I've worked that out.
But this big amount of nodes, in this specific scene, what are like what are they to be this heavy under the?
Well, I can go in here. I can actually see. Pretty sure. Well, it's not going to be a leak because it is like this right from the beginning.
Okay.
I do have just a really big dictionary. It's not doing anything with that though. It's just sort of sitting there.
Yeah, but I think that might be it. What does the dictionary do?
It's just a constant that holds all the item descriptions.
Okay. The famous,
So
the famous items.
Yeah, that shouldn't be doing too much bad, but cannot tell.
Yeah.
Okay.
Try to reduce it, just for exclude it from the culprits.
Actually, it might be related to that because I have the actual window does get spawned. So if I get my this guy, I just don't populate it with any items.
Yeah.
Let me see what happens. Is that better? Was that it?
Let's see.
Well, it says 60 frames a second. Oh my god, I think that was it.
It was that.
Oh, that would make sense. Because for each of those items, it's also spawning the description, and then it's doing math to work out how big it should be. And there's 1,000 of them. So, all right. Okay. I think that's got to be it.
Yeah, I don't know. Maybe you can store it in a file and just call it when you like. You have to create an object.
Yeah, I think I'll just only populate it when it's open, and I'll depopulate it when it's not. That would make sense. Well, okay.
Yeah, but I don't know if opening and closing the file in real time is gonna be a messy mess.
It might be okay if there's a tiny lag spike while it's generating them. Yeah. I can live with that.
Exactly. There's only one way to find out.
Yeah, exactly. Okay, it refreshes them when you open it anyway, so... Okay, I need to... Ooh! Damn it.
Oh, wait.
There you go. Ugh. I need to, okay, what's in my repopulate function? I have no idea what the hell that does. Okay. That's not intuitively named at all. I am going to run this here instead. And I'm going to make a depopulate, which just deletes them all. There we go. Let's see if this works. Doesn't break anything if I just delete them all, I don't think. Okay. Doing it in weird resolution again. What's that about? Oh my god. Okay, fine, whatever. Okay, so 60 frames. Cool. My stuff isn't unlocked. There we go. Very cool. Let me open that. Okay, that's actually quite a lag spike when it opens. That's maybe not very good. And now it's already running it. Well, yeah, it's what it was before. Maybe worse. Yikes.
Maybe you know what you can do?
What's that?
Do a lazy loading.
Mm-hmm.
Like you load the first 100 the items, then you load the next 100 when you get at the bottom of them. You don't have to show them all together, I think.
Yeah, that's right.
Or maybe you can do even like an indexed grid table where you have like pages of 100 of them at maximum at one time.
Yeah,
You know?
in fact, that could be even a use for the object pooling, maybe.
Yep.
Oh,
At least that's how I have to do in web. So I suggesting you this so you don't have to suffer what I suffered.
Yes. Okay, well actually, even if I show a subset of them, that actually improves my frame rate.
Exactly.
So it must be due to something about displaying them all.
Yeah.
Ah. Well, what if I just hide almost everything? Is that actually helping? I don't think so.
Or maybe you should just you still get the limits. No, I was suggesting you to show only the one that you unlocked. But yeah, then you don't know what else there is to unlock, you know?
Okay,
Well,
actually, it seems mostly like it's coming from a few... It's still not amazing. It's coming from these few lines here. Well, I'm getting the font every single time. Maybe I could store that instead.
Yeah, you can store all of them and then grab 100 of them.
Yeah. Okay. Yeah, no. Yeah, I think I'll probably have to go with that way. Okay. That's not terrible. Actually, if I'm changing the minimum size in a container, I wonder if that's doing something... That's odd. There's no way it's the modulate one. No, it's just the fact I have so many at once. I need to cut down on how many I have at a time. Okay, well, that's fine. Strictly speaking, there's not necessarily a need for me to have the display for literally all of them. Mate, the thing is, I don't know how I'm going to maintain the scroll bar for that without knowing... Okay, well I'm not going to do the loading when it appears and disappears. That's no good at all. That is a big lag spike, so get rid of that, back to how it was. Well, it seems to cope very well with 200 of them, which is still quite a lot.
Yeah.
So that's not going to be perfect for everyone's hardware anyway. 100 would be a reasonable amount to have at one time. I could just set it up so that there's like a little thing at the top which just selects pages.
Yeah, the usual grid on web.
Maybe. Let's say like 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. I need 10 pages here, but that would be fine. I have another scroll container along the top. Then for each of these it would just be 2. That seems like a sensible way to do it.
Yeah.
And this loads fine. If I have 1,000 completely invisible objects, that is not an issue at all. Getting a little bit of a dip there. Not sure why. Probably because of my light nodes I'm using actually. Let's see.
You got stuck.
Got stuck?
You got stuck when trying to dodge the last bullet after all the enemies died.
Oh yeah. Yeah, I'm looking at the frame counter.
Yeah. That's... he's still taking hits.
Yeah, I'm not sure what that is.
Seems to go down when you spawn stuff.
Yeah, so it must be due to the enemies. I have a feeling the enemies are pretty intensive anyway, so I guess that shouldn't be too surprising.
That's enemy intense game.
Yeah, exactly. God, one thing at a time. I should also... I wonder if the... Oh no, I'm pretty sure it's not the... Huh. Let me just take a look at these enemies. Just to see... What do they actually have? Finite state machine should be nothing. They do have this area. So maybe it's even it could be a collision thing. Oh wait, they all have a light net. Well, the light's disabled. That should be fine, right? It's not going to give me any
Yeah, I don't think it's the light. Light is pretty safe to use.
Yeah. Well, I have all this going on. Ah, not all of them are. Okay, I have no idea what that even is. Oh. Right, so there's my list of the nearby ones. It gets added to when, based on this guy, his signals are connected, he's disabled. Okay. If I actually do it with that enabled, I wonder if it's going to be worse. That's about the same.
Yeah.
How lag do I spawn those guys? Now that could have just been because I was physically spawning them. Could be because of this thing, which is not even used. I mean, I don't even have that. Okay. Simple stuff here. Alright, should be good. And in here, nothing particularly crazy. Okay. So I have a feeling it could actually be about that. But I will see. Oops. Okay. This guy also has his collision disabled. I don't think his collision is the issue though.
Yeah, the thing is they don't need really collisioning that much, so
Yeah. Let's see. I'm pretty sure it's this loop I have. It's each one of them is looping over every other one, which has got to be bad.
yeah.
Okay. Well, I've disabled that. For some reason, it was disabled for 2 of them and enabled for 2 of them. So now it should be better. Okay.
Let's see.
Seems okay.
Yeah, they seem. I think that's it because the FPS is more consistent now.
Yeah, there is still a tiny spike when they're actually spawning. I'm pretty
I
sure.
think that's just good because it's good at like creating boundaries and shit stuff. Well, now they are spawn. Let them go for like a bit. Like spawn them and just let them go.
Yeah, let me leave some of these guys. Okay.
To see if that well, it seems that as far as you go with the waves, it gets spikier.
Maybe. Well, I spawned like 20 of them at once just then, and then I started attacking them all. I'm using the most expensive weapon because this railgun has a light node attached to it. I know that can be a bit much.
Yeah, like it drops when you spawn them, but if you let them go for a while, they just go fine after that. After you disable that function, I think. What does that function find? Like, how does that work for finding a nearby?
Oh, it iterates through every single other one in the game, so I just have that disabled now.
Yeah, but well, I think you might limit yourself with the one that are closer to the.
Yeah, well that's
the Kisling.
basically what I've done because I have a collision check for those.
Yeah, exactly.
So
Instead of every single one of them, because that's gonna be messier.
Yeah.
Also, you can just do an array of reference between inside of everyone, and just checking the one in the reference if they are still instantiated.
True, yeah. Now, I think my alert function has got to be pretty big. I have a vague memory of that causing me issues. Let me just see what's going on here. This isn't another... No, that's fine.
It's 510.
Hello.
Oh my goodness. Who could that be? It's Reese. Welcome.
It is. Hello.
Hello.
I've got a rule now that I don't work over the weekends because, well, I generally don't go on my PC over the weekends because I was literally like working 24/7 before. So now I'm just I don't know. I still do the overtime stuff. It's just all over the week instead of the weekend.
Well, I'm glad you've chosen to relax by coming to my stream when my game lags horribly and I'm trying to fix it.
I'm just trying to fill that void.
Yes, thank you.
Why not support others?
Very nice. Okay.
They still spawn way too close to you, I think.
Oh yeah. I wonder, some of it has got to be because I'm screen recording. Because I don't remember it being quite this bad.
Oh, it'll definitely be because you're streaming. That's where you'll get like most of your lag from. That's the same with like any game.
Yeah.
It's just because it's like, I don't know. I don't even know how it works. So I guess it just like reads your screen and then like. I have no idea. Like it must like duplicate your screen or something like to do it. So it's probably like very intensive.
I don't know. I think his FPS is limited to the game, not to the stream one. Because now Alex is printing out the FPS of the game from code, so...
Oh nice. Where's the counter?
It's
so
in the center of the arena.
Yeah, it's one of those numbers, isn't it?
When you notice it, you understand it.
Yeah.
So I'm just gonna spawn some guys. That has almost no effect. So if they're just there, that's fine.
Yeah, it's
Not
not
using my
spawning.
gun. Ooh, yeah. This gun is a little bit laggy, is the thing.
Yeah, you definitely need a exclamation mark for the shop stuff.
Yeah, that's...
Like you said earlier, yeah. You should do like a rainbow one like you've got for the level up stuff to show its importance.
Yeah, that is a good idea. I'm definitely going to do something like that. Otherwise, even I lose track of what I've just unlocked. Okay. Wow, what the hell even is this? Let's have a curiosity. I'm going to disable that. Go back in and see if that makes any difference.
Oh, the light.
Yeah. Now it looks worse, but it runs a little bit better. Yeah, so I think it is just that light node. It's, maybe. Now what is up there? A lot of lag. So if something happens, when these guys die, they explode.
Yeah, I think when they die, that's where the frames drop. Maybe it's the light node when they die.
Maybe. I don't even know if there is a light node. There shouldn't be.
Or maybe the particle.
Yeah, maybe.
Because you spawn them.
Well, let me take a look at the guy just. Okay. Spawns a sound effect, some other stuff. Okay, it actually spawns quite a lot of things. should be quite cheap. Emits a signal.
The way that I mainly find what's lagging out is I just comment out like half a script and then I'm like, oh, it's somewhere around here.
Yeah.
It's not a missing feature, it's a feature.
Apparently in Unity there's like a proper way to what's it even called? To like profile your game. So you can like put in code that actually that changes certain things in the profiler so you can see where
Yeah, I
like,
think there
what's
is
happening where.
yeah, there is the bugger that has the profiler and some and more stuff. I remember being with one of the devs of Godot back in GodotCon, and he was mad because some pieces of the code were like fixed strings and within the code instead of constant. It was pretty funny.
Look at all these functions.
Yeah, I know, right? Well, I can't find anything that's gonna be that bad. It's a lot of particles. Should be able to handle that. No, I might just leave that.
Is adding the coin as a child to something
Yeah,
strange.
that's important. If I did not do that, then there would be no coin at all. That
Oh,
would be
no.
worse.
No coin means no incremental mechanics.
Can't have that.
You can feel a distant mechanized glow.
Indeed. You personally.
It is your robotic ancestors
Yeah.
showing you the way forward. Or robot Jesus.
My God, what just happened there?
Robot Jesus is the most 80 things I ever heard in a while. Oh damn, is that a pet Kitzling?
Yeah, pretty much. Is a visitor. There's
Oh,
a few of them
they
in
drop you the...
there.
They drop the items.
Yeah, that's right.
Nice.
So yeah, actually, yeah, why am I even displaying the ones that haven't been collected?
Are you still rendering like the enemy's graphics and stuff when they're off screen?
As far as I'm aware, that should be taken care of by the engine.
No, I
Right,
don't think so. I don't think so, actually. I think...
Are you sure?
yeah, because they added some specific node for that, the visualizer notifier.
The visibility notifier, yeah, but I thought that was already... I know
don't
it's
think
used
so,
for
though.
particles.
Because even I remember Mrs. Eve having to do the same thing in raw flash.
It's not just that, like even when you like flip a graphic and stuff, like how they face left and right, when you flip that, that's probably still taking up memory as well. So like
No, that's just a property. It's like
right,
a
okay.
boolean that does flip H and flip V.
Right. Okay. So it's not working by scale or anything.
No, scale. Even scale it's handled like with an vector too.
Yeah.
But yeah, I tried to implement the visibility thing.
Really?
Well,
It's
the thing
just,
is, Unity says that it does a lot of things for you, but it just doesn't. Like it lies to you.
yeah.
Oh no.
Like it would say like oh it's really optimized for like things off screen, but all it does is turn off the render and that's it. Like it doesn't turn off anything else.
Yeah. Maybe
So
even
like, if you want to like really optimize it, you have to make like a timer that predicts where it's going to be afterwards when it comes back on screen and stuff. It's
Oh
crazy.
my God.
that
sounds intense. I
that's
feel like
messy. That's
I would
messy
end
as
up
fuck.
using more than... Yeah.
Oh no, it's like do you know mobile games? How you play a game, then you turn it off and then open it again, then you've got like coins and stuff, and like they've been doing stuff, but they've not actually been doing stuff. It just like pre-calculates it. It's the exact same thing. It's actually a really good way of doing it, but like I don't do it that way. So I just like turn everything off when it's off screen or whatever.
I think you can do something like more simple and just turn off and on when they are on the screen.
Yeah.
But surely if it's outside of the screen, it wouldn't be rendering a sprite, would it? That wouldn't make any sense.
I think they do, because I think they do it because it's a viewport. And you don't really know with the viewport if is it the main viewport or not. At least as far as I know. So I don't think it's handled. Try, well, just do the experiment if you want to.
Oh, sorry about that. I should have muted. I don't know if that even got picked up there. I done a big sneeze.
It was very distant. So.
Alright, okay. I turned around. My sneeze come out of nowhere.
Good reflex.
Oh. But yeah, yeah, I think with most game engines, like they don't actually do too much to like optimize stuff when it's off screen. It's usually just turning off like renderers and stuff.
Yeah.
But it's, but because there's so many like situations that your game objects and stuff can be in, like you might want it shooting particles off screen onto screen. You know what I mean? So like you can't just like turn off particles and stuff. So it will have to like.
Yeah, well, I know
you have to do it yourself.
The particles, they have the visibility backed.
Okay. Yeah, but that will only be the visibility. Like their velocity and stuff will still be active.
Yeah, exactly.
So you should turn off particles, like the actual.
I don't think the Godot 3 particles have much in the way of velocity.
Yeah, I think too. I think you optimize just to turning off the visibility. But I think of everything, not only the particles.
Well, when I think about it, I think it should be. I have no reason to like disable these guys when they move off the screen. The sprites themselves should be completely capable of being rendered all the time. That'll be fine. There's never any more than say 50 sprites on the screen, and that's hardly anything. Yeah, the particles will be visibility culled or whatever you'd say.
Yeah.
Or maybe. Wait, does the railgun have a fixed limit, like for how long they go?
Yeah, I think it's pretty long, but I think it does. I think it's something like the length of the diagonal of the screen. Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah, that's okay. Actually, do I still have my light disabled? No, my light is... Why does it not look like my light is doing anything? What the hell? Oh, I just haven't restarted the game. That's fine then. Never mind. I wonder if it is just lag when I'm because when they die they spawn 3 different items. The coin, which has a particles attached to it. Actually, do those coin particles have the pre-processed stuff? Because I know pre-process, that does definitely cause... Yeah, it does! That's gonna cause some lag. It's processing it for 2 seconds worth of stuff before it spawns it. Okay.
Now you've got the game, you've got 150 million FPS. Running Game Boys now.
Oh, that'd be good. Official Game Boy port.
I've actually met some people that have done like Game Boy ports and stuff of their games. Like not ports, but they make custom Game Boy games and stuff. I met them at a gaming convention. He's actually like a really cool guy. His games are super interesting as well.
Nice. The most I managed to go closer to get the Game Boys was like a demo for the Game Shell. You know the one?
Yeah, that's like a...
Yeah, it's like one of those retro clones, but it's all its gimmick is that it's all open source and stuff, but
Yeah,
it costs
yeah.
like an eye of the head, so it wasn't very convenient to get in the end.
Yeah, well, my friend actually released like a full like packaged version of the game and stuff. It was cool.
Oh, nice.
But he used to work on Game Boy games like as his job before. So
Damn.
back when Game Boy was like the main console. Well, it was never the main console to be honest, but it was still a good console.
Yeah. Very nostalgic.
Yeah. I still remember like having to replace the batteries every like 15 minutes after Game Boy or something. It was horrible.
Damn.
Like my Game Boy just, it wasn't even my Game Boy. I'm pretty sure it was like the family's Game Boy or one of my brother's Game Boys. But I used to play it and then like the batteries would always die and I'd have to like hunt through all the drawers. And
Yeah, I think
print
my
TV
old
remotes and
advanced SP are slowly dying too. So
yeah.
it's
But
a shame I can't find my old Game Boy Color. Then.
The thing is, there's so many like what are they called? Like not remakes. I was about to say. What is like people just like fake versions of the consoles, basically. What are they called again? Repos? Is that what they're called? I can't remember. But like I've got an N64 that's not a Nintendo one. It's just like a remade console from like a random company.
Okay.
But you can get them quite cheap. Like most retro consoles you can get cheap because you can just get fake versions of them.
Yeah, even like the ones that are popular, like the Retroid or stuff like that, they are dirt cheap. Like
Yeah.
less than you can get for a little more than $100.
Yeah, there's games that have like consoles that have like games built into them and stuff now as well.
Yeah.
It's crazy. We should just make our own
Technology.
console and then make it so only we can put games on it.
Yeah,
Oh, there's an idea.
that's an idea, but I mean, releasing stuff and especially shipping stuff right now,
Yeah,
it's messy after the pandemic.
and hardware in general is messy. So
Yeah. Yeah, like for example, my game shell was I have got it was shipped from China and from FedEx, and I have to pay like at least double the price for between the like how you call them, the import fee.
yeah,
The shipping.
yeah, the shipping, yeah.
Yeah, I hate the import ship. It's the worst bullshit that they ever made.
Yeah. So Alex, how's your bent graphics card coping?
Oh boy. Well, it's crashed only twice today since I woke up, so...
That's not too bad then.
Yeah.
My PC used to crash like all the time and I didn't know what it was. It's because the graphics card was literally like leaning and it was because it was like halfway actually plugged in but it just like slipped out and was like slowly falling out. You might just need to push it back in honestly because graphics cards, the main reason why it crashes your PC usually is because it's just not pushed in all the way.
That's true, actually. I probably should have tried that before I let my computer crash like 20 times in a row. But
Because graphics cards are known to like slip out if you don't like mount them into your PC, which no one mounts them into your PC because it's bad for it.
really?
Yeah,
Well, mine is jammed into it because, as I said, the case is too small for it.
I've got a massive case, but like it's just I don't know. There's loads of room in it as well. There's all these like small ass components, and it's just like a massive ass case. What graphics card do you have?
Hold on a second. AMD Radeon RX 570.
All right.
It's not a bad graphics card. It's served me well for a good while.
Yeah, is that not quite old?
I think maybe it's a few years old.
Right.
It's more expensive now than it was when I bought it, which is kind of strange.
Oh yeah, yeah. I've got a laptop that has PC components in it, and it's got like a 30 something, 3090 I think. Oh wait, it says on. I don't know. I can't see it, but it's got like a Ryzen 8 core 9th gen and stuff. It's crazy. It's better than my
That is
PC.
good. Yeah, that is not bad at all.
Yeah, I'm pretty sure it can handle VR better than my PC as well. Like that's how much better it is. It's stupid, but it has to be plugged in. That's the only caveat with it.
Mm-hmm.
But if you unplug it, it like goes down to like normal laptops.
Mm-hmm.
Loading. I love that loading bouncing. It reminds me of like Spyro and stuff.
Oh, that's good to know. Yeah, it's quite simple. I like it though.
Yeah, any slightly moving text is just, I don't know, I guess it's my guilty pleasure. Doesn't add anything, but it adds charm.
Oh, okay. Yeah, speaking of text, I gotta figure out some of these guys now. They are like the item collection. So I can't just have them not appear ever. Hmm. Well, I know a lazy way to do it, which is if I just make them invisible when they are locked. So only the most dedicated players get the lag. Okay. Actually, are they even being spawned? Yeah, okay. Let me have a look then.
Always so intimidated by other programming languages, especially ones that are like way shorter than C#.
Oh god.
I just look at them and I'm like, how can you like
To be
make something
fair,
complicated?
GDScript is not that far away from C#.
Yeah.
Like you just have the main difference is that the typing it's optional, and how you call it? You don't have graph parentheses to include what you have tab. But other than that, it's pretty much the same, I feel.
Yeah, quite a lot of the syntax looks similar, but like some things just look very.
Yeah,
odd.
but I get that feeling. Like I have that feeling with C++.
Yeah.
But
Well,
that's
I
another beast.
originally. Oops, sorry.
No, I mean C++ is just another beast. So.
Yeah. I used to program in ActionScript 2 on Flash.
Oh damn, that's intimidating.
Well, everyone says that, but like, I even released a Steam game using it. But so was the original Binding of Isaac. That was programmed in in ActionScript 2. Yeah. But I don't know. It's pretty close to C#, believe it or not. It's just they didn't have things like classes.
Yeah.
So it was like.
Yeah, I don't want to imagine what what you have to wrap your head around to understand it.
Yeah, so some of it was ridiculous. Like you didn't have to like declare what type of a variable was, so it could be anything. So it could switch between an int or a string or a boolean, and it could be the exact same variable throughout the game.
Yeah. Damn.
Yeah, so things like that is hard to wrap your head around, but at the same time, that's all I knew at the time, so I thought that was just normal, and then I actually had to learn what, like, variable names were when I started C#. I was like, what the hell's a boolean? What the hell's a string? And then, yeah.
A string? You mean the one that around my shoes?
Somebody didn't know what aglet was.
What was what?
An aglet.
Aglet?
Yeah, and an aglet is just the plastic bit around your shoelace.
Oh, okay.
At the end, that keeps it from fraying out.
Yeah, do excuse me, I'm not I'm not English native, so
Oh yeah, that's fine. It's just I can't remember who didn't know it, but it was quite recent.
neither did I until now, I guess.
Yeah, I learned that from an episode of Phineas and Ferb.
Yeah, I think most people did.
The only reason I know what it is.
Thank you, cartoons.
Yeah, I also thought eyedroppers were called turkey basters because of Ed, Edd n Eddy. I still call them turkey basters when everyone picks them up. So,
Yeah, to be fair, I learned to latch my shoes thanks to SpongeBob. So
oh, so
the funny thing is that that episode didn't explain how to do it. I just learned after it was the episode where SpongeBob left to learn to latch his shoes, no?
yeah,
And basically, it doesn't explain; it just learn it, and after that, I learn it as well. So
yeah. I got shown the UK way of tying your shoes, and I was like, oh, that's so complicated. And I couldn't tie my shoes, and then somebody showed me the American way, and I was like, that is the easiest thing in the world. Why didn't anyone show me this instead? 2 loops and tie them together, and you're done.
I didn't know there was a. Oh yeah, there's the Yeah, you wrap it around the loop. I don't do that. I do the
The cross and then loop and then around and then pull.
Yeah, I do the super quick way, which I learned from like a math YouTuber. It saves me at least half a second each time.
When
Which
you
actually
speak
works.
of life.
If you Google search fastest way to tie a shoelace, pretty sure it comes up.
Oh, where he just shakes his shoe and it does it itself because he plays it in reverse.
Yes. Yeah, that's what I do.
I always thought those videos were really funny because people are like, how did they do it? And then you'll see somebody walking backwards in the background.
Mystery. Okay.
And they've just got audio playing forward going, oh wow, that's crazy, how did he do it? I love all the magician stuff that's like super simple. And sometimes it's like really obvious and the people are like, oh my god, that's crazy. This is real magic.
Yeah.
Oh man. Well, this is fine for now. I mean, I've got the really lazy, really bad way of doing this, which is to just leave the lag, just kick the lag down the road for a while.
Next time, Alex, you have to make a game that's more than like 3 colors.
Ultimate challenge.
It's not the whole challenge, it just has to be done next time.
Okay. You see it's a rainbow, that's all the colors, what more do you need? Yeah.
Your
I
homework
can't
is to
wait.
learn other colors that are yellow.
The amount of games that I've just ignored because like there's like 3 colors on screen at a time, I'm like, ah.
On every time I see something in real life that's yellow or orange, I just projectile vomit. I'm so sick of working on this. No, it'll be done, and then I'll never use the color yellow
Orange
ever again.
Yeah, yellow is tricky to use, honestly.
Yeah.
Mm.
But you can go yellow and orange combination, then it's not too bad. Because you've got like everything in between, like browns and stuff. It's quite a big range. But you can even get like almost tan colors and stuff from it. It's crazy. Orange and yellow is like quite a good mix of colors, but at the same time there's just not enough variation to have a whole game made out of it.
Mm.
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah, it's all basically just one hex code.
Yeah, that's crazy.
Yeah. It gives me a headache.
But if you are really struggling to like find colors and stuff, just ask me and then I'll just like draw you some graphics because it doesn't seem like there's too much graphics in this. It's mainly text and stuff.
Yeah,
There's
yeah.
characters, but like compared to games and stuff that I've made, this is like not much graphics. Compared
Yeah,
to
it's
stuff I've done.
definitely a compromise with my actual ability to make pixel art, which is not very much. But
Do you think you'll always stick with pixel art, or do you think you'll go for like
no,
not
no.
3D, but like
No, I'm staying away from 3D. But no,
yeah,
the only reason
Like,
I've been
HD
attached
art.
to pixel art is because it's really simple for me to make myself. But no,
Yeah,
I've
sure.
no affinity to it.
Yeah, at least you are making games. See it
yeah,
like
that's
that.
that's the main thing.
Yeah, because
something.
I try to go all out every time with graphics, but I start out with the wrong thing, which is graphic, and I never accomplish anything. So
Yeah, it's quite hard to make something that's versatile enough to actually, do something with. You know, so I've done that a few times. I've like made a sprite, and I'm like, yeah, this is a really cool sprite, and I can maybe think of like one use case, but.
yeah, the thing is, you make a good sprite, and then you think, oh wait, I have to do everything up to the sprite after that.
Oh yeah.
I'm pretty sure. See, for that vampire game that I'm working on,
Yeah.
I think there's over like 12 animations already, and that's just for one character.
Damn.
Oh man. Oh yeah,
Yeah.
it's 12 animations. There's like
Yeah,
12
that's-
frames for each of these guys.
Looks like there's maybe like 3 frames for them.
Yeah,
Uh,
it's
Grace,
not many.
are you still working on with Alex, the other Alex, on that Florian game?
So what's happening with that is Alex is finishing off the game. I want to finish the graphics and stuff, but I've not heard from Alex in a while. I don't think Florian and Alex are working on it currently.
Okay.
But I think Alex is going to go back to it later on, just because I think it got a bit too work intensive for everyone at the time. I was fine
okay.
though. I was just drawing pictures.
Yeah, I think. Remember being not the easiest thing for him.
Yeah, but I don't know, hopefully he does finish it sooner than later. But like,
Yeah,
yeah, I don't really know what's happening with it.
I see.
Is
But I
that
did
the,
release like devlogs and stuff for it.
The
But
candy game?
yeah,
Yeah.
it's,
Ah,
I don't think we actually said the name to anyone. In fact, wait, give me pardon me. Give me a second, I'll check my art station. Oh yeah, name's out there. Delicious Defender, that's what it was called.
Ah, I see, I see.
But yeah, oh, my background on my PC is still Delicious Defender as well.
I see. That's how the story went.
But yeah, I'm not sure what's happening with it. But hopefully it gets done sooner than later. I'd like it to come out the first quarter of 2023, but I don't think it's gonna, because I don't think it's actively getting worked on just now.
I see. Thanks for. Thanks for explaining it to me.
Yeah, no worries. But yeah, a lot of games just get kind of put on the back burner, which sucks because I
Yeah.
hate that. Like, I really don't like when games just don't get done. That's why when I got like hired by Florian and stuff, I was like, Bullfrog will be like the first game that's going to come out, because I've seen all the other games that you have worked on, they've all been like put in the back burner and stuff. I'm not saying that they won't come out, but like they probably
Yeah.
just won't come out anytime soon. And I was like, Bullfrog's probably got like 2 years of development on it, so it will
Yeah.
come out first probably, and then like 2 or 3 years later or whatever it came out. So
Yeah, it's a shame because making a game is fucking hard. So.
for me, it's literally just get it done. That's
Yeah.
that's my only like thing that I think when I'm working on a game.
Yeah,
like, just get
probably
the-
my personal problem is that I try to make everything myself, but still I don't want to bother people to work on games I don't even have an idea what they are. So
Oh, you have to pre-plan games now. Like, I've learned that.
You have
See,
to?
after all the games, yes, because if you do not have a clear plan, you
yeah,
cannot work on it.
yeah,
You cannot work on it like properly. Like, you can't incrementally like get things checked off
Yes.
And you'll just get things like feature creep is like a big thing that people have a problem with.
Yeah.
But I've got like all my skills planned out for the vampire game. I've been writing up levels, like what levels I should be putting in.
Oh,
It's
nice.
still like up in the air, but like I know all the mechanics for the character, or at least the main mechanics. So once you're free, plan out like certain things, you'll see what's worth putting in the game, what's not. Once you've got like the basics in.
Okay.
And then people just like to add feature creep, which is like they just like to keep adding features and features because they don't know what the game is yet. That's the main problem. That's why everyone just like puts everything in their games because they have no idea what it's going to be. And
Yeah,
they're like,
That's
oh,
been my
I'll know it
problem
when
with
I
this,
see it.
actually. So I've been thinking, I mean, as this game is, it's pretty cool. I should just add some Steam achievements and try to package it up. I keep thinking, like, I want to add just one more thing.
Yeah, you should. You should quiet that voice.
Yeah.
You should just really like polish it up, like make sure that everything's super clear to the player. Make
Yeah.
sure you're not getting anything that's unfair in the game, like enemies spawn on you. Make
Yeah.
sure like that it's like a proper good experience, like a solid experience, rather than just like these are the mechanics of the game, they're in the game, that's it. Like it should be like these are the mechanics of the game, this is why they're in the game, this is how they work in the game, this is how they're not unfair in the game, this is how like
I just got to kind of iterate on what I've got at the moment instead of trying to add anything new, especially. So
because I think you've got like a good thing going here. It's just it's not like super apparent to the player at the start of what your goal or anything is.
yeah.
But I think what you should do is like see if you're is the whole point of the game the pet thing that you get.
Yeah, maybe.
Yeah, because you should make it so like at the very start you have maybe like 5 enemies or whatever, and then you kill them, like they drop an egg. You pick up the egg, and then it's like, oh, here's an egg, and then like they would say like, oh, the egg is hatched, and then I don't know.
Yeah. Well, I see what you mean. Yeah.
Yeah, as long as you're like updating the player on what's happening and it's super clear, like.
Yeah. Yeah, there's
Also,
definitely a bit to do.
Yeah.
Also, for me, I should avoid making multiplayer games so soon.
Oh, this is Ballfrog was multiplayer, but I didn't have any hand in programming that multiplayer in it.
Yeah, because
So
right now I saw like with the new version of Godot 4, they made some cool stuff to use for multiplayer, and I want to try sooner or later.
oh.
Like
But-
they have an object that synchronizes by itself all the instances of the same object, and another that spawns everything in the right place.
Oh, that's cool. I'm using something called Mirror. I'm pretty sure it uses like the base, like I'm not even sure what it's called, like the Unity online stuff, maybe? I don't
Okay.
know. It's
Yeah,
like a
I'm
built-in online thing. I think it uses that and just like has a bunch of functions and stuff to help you
Yeah.
work out. So it's been pretty nice to work with. Like it's not been too bad, but there's certain things that I just need to wrap my head around because I didn't really know anything about multiplayer before, and I kind of jump into it, and I was like, whoa, like you can't do this, and you can't do this, and you can't do this, and like clients and hosts, and it's scary.
The thing is, I work as a web developer, so I managed to understand what's behind everything. So
Yeah, it makes sense. I've not really done any online stuff before.
yeah.
So this is my first go at it, and so far it's worked out. But like, I don't know if it's going to be really bad on other people's PCs or.
You know what you can do to start out easy on that genre? An asynchronous multiplayer.
I don't even know what that means.
Like you don't fight directly an opponent, but you fight some automated data of the opponent, like Super Autopets, you know?
Never played the game.
Basically, it's a draft game where you slowly build up your team, and you fight the teams from your opponent, but the mechanics are all automatic, so you don't have to be directly with the opponent
Oh,
playing.
so it's like automatic Pokemon but online.
Yeah, something like that. Yeah.
Oh, that's
That's
cool.
quite cool.
Yeah,
Yeah,
they made. You basically downloaded the data of the opponents that run around in that moment. You played against them asynchronously.
Ah, right. Now we get it.
Don't
Yeah,
motivate
I'm
me to
pretty
make a
sure-
multiplayer game. Not right now.
I'm pretty sure Alex Horatio, not her. Oh my! I always say the wrong one.
How dare
I'm
you?
pretty sure Alex Carpenter plays Super Online Pets or whatever it's called.
Yeah, exactly, that one.
Yeah, I've seen it before. I was like, that looks kind of cool, but I didn't really know what it was. I didn't know that he was fighting like other online players and stuff.
Mhm.
That's cool.
Yeah.
It reminds me of like when you got Pokemon cards, and
Yeah.
then you would like play one after the other and stuff.
Ah, okay, I see.
But yeah, the online stuff of the vampire game that I've done just now is worked out fine. It's just I'm having certain problems with things, but I think it's more my programming that's bad because I'm not a programmer, but I've
No.
programmed plenty of games. I've programmed like over 20 games or something.
Oh damn.
Yeah, but I'm not a programmer. I'm an artist. It's just that no one wants to program games for me, so I had to do it myself.
Yeah.
That was literally it. Like I was on Newgrounds. I was like, "Does anyone want to make a game with me?" And they were like, "Yes, I want to do the art." And I'm like, "No, I want to do art." And then
That's
like
crazy.
after,
That's usually the opposite of the issue that I find. Normally it's all programmers and no artists.
well, the thing is programmers are very picky with artists because they only see like their old stuff and they've not seen like anything updated because artists don't like pushing out art.
Yeah.
Yeah, that makes
That's
sense.
strange because I push everything I do, literally.
Yeah, you
So
make a lot of stuff as well.
Yeah, I managed to draw like 4 characters in one morning, so I guess I'm happy with that.
Oh,
God.
I'm pretty sure I might have you on Twitter.
I think I don't have you because I think you have me because
Oh, how do I even spell your name on it?
Eric with the A. Let's see,
Eric.
Eric. Yeah. Oh, Eric.
Oh yeah. You are your
Yeah,
art is awesome.
I
I love
don't
your
think-
art.
Oh,
I've
thank
seen-
you.
I've seen so much of it, and I'm
Yeah,
always like,
I think I don't follow you because at one point I did like a full reset of everyone because I
Mhm.
had like too many. I was following too many people, so I have to to destroy it, the following in the hard way.
Yeah, I've
build
just
up
started
from that.
following people again because
Yeah.
before I got to like 100 or something, I just got spammed with so much stuff, and I was like, oh.
Yeah, I have.
But now-
I was a 2005.
But now I'm just
Yeah.
I'm just following people with like cool games and stuff, and people that
Yeah.
I might want to reach out to later in life.
Yeah, I try just to follow the cool peeps, you know.
I'll make games, but I can't guarantee they'll be popular. So
Yeah, that's the thing.
You
Oh.
never know what will hit next.
Hmm.
I guess you can do the safe route and do an auto battler or stuff like that. I tried, but I never managed to do anything in these years. I managed only to do jam games, and they really don't do it for me
yeah,
because it's just I just spent 2 days on these things, and it just barely runs by itself. So
Mm.
yeah. What would be cool if somebody made like a couple of templates of different games, like a tower defense
Mhm.
like engine, so you can like make maps easily and just put in your own graphics, and then like
yeah,
a platformer that you can do that and stuff with. Because that, if somebody done that, I would just like continuously make random games.
yeah,
Like RPG Maker was the best thing ever when I was a kid because it was so easy. You would just draw a map, you would put in a character, and then you could just like type out your story. The story
Yeah.
was like the main mechanics of that game.
Yeah, like
The
in the
battle
end,
system
but
was
the
okay.
thing is, you have to have a cool idea because in the end, the only RPG game I did personally save are the one that try not to be fantasy stuff.
Oh yeah, like most RPGs are trash in my opinion. Like
Yeah,
they're literal trash. Like they're all most of them are the same game. So
yeah, exactly. The one I save are like off. Which one was Ilix? Ilix
Mhm.
2, and all the genre of weird experimental stuff.
Hmm.
the last RPG that I actually enjoyed was like Final Fantasy X when I was a kid.
Oh
I
damn.
don't think I've enjoyed one since then. Like maybe Oblivion, just because of how ridiculous it was.
Yeah, but Oblivion is not like one of those RPG, you know?
Yeah, yeah.
It's like an action RPG. And no, I think I played how you say Ilix and well, I didn't play Ilix, but Ilix 2, which was in its own engine in Unity, I think.
Oh,
But I played after like 5 years ago or something like that. It was pretty cool. Well,
nice.
as a game, it wasn't interesting, but as a story and atmosphere was really cool. And it was like before it was like you are the bad you player are the bad guy, and it was before Undertale came out, so
Mhm.
and I think Undertale took inspiration a little bit from it.
Once again, Undertale was one of those games that I didn't touch because there was like three colors on screen, and I've still never played it. Like I doubt I ever will, just because of how ugly it is.
Oh wow. I've also
Yeah,
never
but
played Undertale. Not for that
I'm an
reason though,
artist.
I'm just
I'm not a
lazy.
programmer.
yeah,
God.
Because
yeah.
I'm an artist. If it looks ugly to me, I'm not gonna play it. Like there's no point.
But as far as I know, even Toby Fox is not the best programmer. He just make a lot of if and else. So,
The classic.
but it's a narrative game in the end. It's a game about how we play games
Yeah.
Hmm.
with a story attached to it. So, you know.
Yeah. People might think it's harsh that I don't play games that I don't find look good, but to me, I think games are a whole package. It's not just about gameplay. It's not just about graphics. It's not just about story. It's not just about sound. Like it all has to be either
Pretty.
coherent or good. But like
Yeah.
Undertale, apparently the gameplay is good, but
Mm.
from what I've seen, it just looks like what I could have made in Flash. So I'm probably never gonna play it because
Well,
why
fair
would I
enough.
do that then go on Newgrounds and play their games?
Yeah, I guess you can make that argument, but it's another like Undertale is not good for the gameplay. It's good for the concept.
Oh right, okay. That's even worse to me.
Yeah, but
It's,
no,
it,
it's
it may
not
be fun.
the
I don't know.
no. It's interesting. Not
Yeah,
necessarily fun, but I think for what it does, it's fair. But
yeah.
you know,
But
yeah, everyone, you do you, you know.
yeah, the most important thing to me is gameplay. If gameplay is good, then I can give it a chance. But like, it just
Yeah.
looked like trash, so I wasn't gonna play it.
Speaking of Ultra Kill, play Ultra Kill. It's the best game. It's the best FPS I ever played.
Yeah,
Oh,
Electrical is very good.
Yeah.
I will have a look on YouTube. I barely play games anymore.
Yeah, me too. But Ultra Kill is one of them, so it's that good. Also, I tried to play some other boom and shooter after it, and I think Ultra Kill ruined them for me because how good it is compared to them.
Oh, it looks like Quake and Doom mixed together.
Yeah,
That's
but
pretty cool.
it's like it stylizes everything, and it makes it cool to makes how you say a good
Ma-
feel of how you play.
Yeah, the game feels good.
Yeah, because you can parry your own shotgun shell. You can shoot a coin, and the coin ricochet towards the enemy.
Ah, interesting.
And you
Yeah, I
and you
might give
can
that.
sorry.
Is it on Steam?
Yeah, it's on Steam. It's still in early access. But it's missing its third and last act, but the other two, the current two acts there are amazing.
There's also the it has the cyber grind mode, which
Yeah,
is like a survival, and it's really interesting because you can customize basically every
yeah, the
texture,
texture.
like the skybox or the arena.
Yeah,
It's like it's a pretty cool idea.
They've got the ball frog problem. They've made ultra kill one word, so when you type in ultra space kill, it doesn't show up.
yeah.
Oh, no.
Big murder.
Oh, it's like £20 and it's in early access.
Yeah.
I will probably wait until the full game comes out.
Yeah, it's fair, but some levels are gonna be rough. Did you, Alex? Did you play P1 as a level?
Level. Oh, is that the unlockable one? No,
Yeah, it's the one in Gluttony.
no, I haven't. I haven't unlocked any of them at all. I've tried, but I'm not that good.
Nah. Well, to unlock it, you have to P rank every Act 1 level, and after that, the door in Gluttony, the secret door in Gluttony opens.
Hmm. Yeah, I gotta go back to that actually. I
Yeah.
I got some P ranks on all the intro levels.
Yeah.
It didn't unlock anything. I have to go do that with the Act 1 now.
No, but to be fair, like there is only, well, aside from the boss fight that might give you some problem, aside from 1-3, every other level is easily pre-rankable. I did it, so I think you can do it as well. And
Give it another try.
you say, yeah, the Castlevania is the only one that might give you some trouble because it gave me some trouble.
I like playing shooters with. I like playing shooters with a gamepad, sadly. So.
Oh damn.
Yeah.
That's gonna be rough. Well, at least if you ever get good, you can do a video of me playing the hardest level with a controller, so and do like 1,000 views or something like that, 1,000,000 views. Well, somebody managed to play the whole game with the max rank for the levels without moving the mouse. He disabled the sensibility to 0 and managed to play every game, every level
That's
with
impressive.
that. Yeah. Also, the base pistol is like the best, one of the best weapon in the game, which is amazing.
So it's done a Halo.
Yeah.
With Halo, they had the pistol, and that was like the best gun in the game basically. It was so OP, you could shoot for like miles and
Yeah.
like 3 shots or something, and they would be dead.
Damn. Well, here it's just consistent in what it does.
Yeah, it definitely looks interesting. It's got a coherent art style, and it looks like fun gameplay. So I'll probably pick it up at some point, but not just now.
Yeah, just
Yeah, I think I got it on sale. It was very good.
Just sharing the word, you know.
Oh, your things are acting a bit weird, Alex.
Oh wait.
The what?
The energy things, they're going at the bottom, they're like bouncing left.
Oh
instead of bouncing just up. Or is that... Oh wait, no, it ricochets in a different random direction, I'm guessing.
Yeah. This looks a bit fun. I did have it just go perpendicular to the collision, but it ends up looking a bit sort of sparkly and silly, so I kept it like this.
Yeah, well this will stop like things like pile up.
Yeah. Anyway, it's been about 2 hours. I think I'm gonna stop streaming. I need to eat something today, so.
No problem.
Go eat your veggies.
Absolutely. I'll eat a whole bunch of vegetables, maybe.
You're gonna eat some carrots dipped in some potato juice with a garnish.
Potato juice, delicious.
With a garnish of diced tomatoes. And then you're just gonna crunch on like a raw carrot on the side.
Yeah. Yep, that's my meal plan for the day. Okay, well, I'll win this.
Yeah, I think I would go as well.
Well, thanks for watching. Okay, my view count has gone up and down, so I have no idea. We have anywhere between 1 and 3 people here. So thanks for watching, and